Hey everybody, welcome to the Cancer full moon reading that's going to be happening on January 17th of 2022. Of course, Cancer is ruled by the moon, so a normal moon already impacts us because, like we always say, we're water, and the moon, the tides change, our inner world changes. So with the full moon happening, just imagine the amplification of whatever emotion that you're going to be feeling around the time is going to be feeling huge. So just keep that in mind as the full moon comes in, and focus on what you want to amplify. And if you're amplifying a dark shadow emotion and you want to feel it deep. But just know that if you want to switch it up, you do have the ability to switch your focus onto a different emotion to amplify that instead. So this is what we're going to look at first, just real quick on this intro. Just the full moon in general has a cycle, not only like about every month, 28, 29 days, the moon phases from the new moon to the full moon. It also goes through this huge 6-month-ish rotation from the new moon in the sign to the full moon in the sign. So the last new moon that happened in Cancer is actually back on July 9th of 2021. So if you go back and look at what was going on around that time for you, because that energy was about new beginnings in our private life, like forward movement in our connections with people or connections with places that we hold dear. So really relationships and that home feeling, and also could have been around your self-care, because this is all about your private inner world, the Cancer sign, the moon, nurturing type energy as well. So when you're looking back and seeing what was beginning then when we look into the full moon in Cancer, then you can look at what is leaving you, it's like this culmination, whatever seeds you planted during the new moon have come to a harvest, and now you're harvesting it. Then you're like, okay, what am I wanting to remove based on my journey over the last 6 months? Because now you're going to be on the 6-month journey on your inner world from this full moon to the next new moon in Cancer this year. So this energy of the full moon in Cancer can bring these feelings as if things are being resolved, or you're receiving revelations of the emotionally hidden, because the moon energy does help us get into the subconscious, the unconscious, kind of step behind the veil. So you might also have these feelings as soon as those revelations come in, because it is bringing you this inner conclusion, this inner resolution. So you might feel like, okay, I get it, all is well, or you feel at least that it soon will be. So for this reading today, for each of the zodiac signs, we're going to be looking at what emotions are you ready to let go of? What emotional waters are you ready to travel on now that you've made this journey halfway? So we're going to go ahead and jump into your specific reading right now. All right, on my Pisces, this is your Cancer full moon reading, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from these Ancestral Path Tarot, and just see what emotion the Creator wants you to know that you are ready to let go of or ready to transform. So one more time here. All right, so for my Pisces, what would you like them to know, please? Okay, that's your card here. And you have received the King of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And the swords is air energy, of course, which is all the mind, but all the kings also bring air energy. So this is double air mind energy. So this is all about getting out of your head and getting really balanced in your emotions. The King of Swords also brings this message, though, of any decisions that are made strictly by the mind doesn't always align with what our higher self would want, as well as making decisions strictly out of emotion doesn't. So it's this balance between heart and mind that it's coming in here. And so really looking at that balance is what it is bringing. So depending on the rest of your chart too, even though depending on if you're a moon sign, Pisces, or sun sign, rising sign, wherever Pisces shows up in your chart, when you look at everything, all the soup that you are of all these energies that come in, it impacts you differently. So being a Pisces, though, you normally do have a very strong connection to your emotions. You've been swimming in those waters for a very long time. And, because usually the Pisces will show like a white fish and a dark fish, you can swim into your light emotions easily. You can even dive deep into the dark side of the pond or deep depths of your emotions where it gets dark because of the sun. You're further from the sun. You're able to really navigate through all your emotions pretty easily. But this is all this message is bringing in about balance, that you can bring in more of your mind, but not the thoughts and beliefs that are rooted in fear, nor the emotions that are rooted in fear, but these thoughts and beliefs that are rooted in unconditional love and your higher, lighter energies. We're also going to pull additional cards, of course, and this is the Naked Heart Tarot. So we're going to take a look and see what else the Creator wants you to know about these emotions and these energies that are coming up during these 3 weeks. So we're going to pull cards for the week before the full moon, the week after the full moon, and the second week after the full moon. And this one already made itself known here. So that's for the first week. And then what else for our Pisces for the week before the full moon? Okay. Then the full moon hits. And then what about the second week or the week after? Okay. Yep. 2, 2, and 2. And then the second week after the full moon. Okay. All right. So we did get 2, 2, and 2, and then they also want this card from the bottom to be at the very end. So we will have that there. And then, so this is the week before the full moon. You've got the 8 of Wands. So Wands is your drive, your ambition, your aha, your inspiration. This is about fast movement coming in. So this energy the week before the Cancer full moon is going to be very active, which makes sense because, you, Pisces, definitely feel the movement of the moon, all those emotional energies, all of your water signs do. So, normally it's like a couple days before the full moon and a couple days after people get impacted, but water signs, it's like the week before, the week after, if not more. And so this energy is coming in, this, spiritual energy, this activation of this energy comes very fast and furious. It also represents messages coming in though too. So you're going to be getting emotional messages the week before the full moon. Definitely that shouldn't be a surprise. So you are definitely going to be getting these messages. So be on the lookout because you will get them from the outside world, like, seeing a license plate that says something on it, hearing a song on the radio, getting a little random rogue junk mail with the subject line jumps out at you because it's reiterating or confirming something else, but you're going to be getting them all over the place the week before the full moon from the outside world, and mental messages and emotional messages. So you're just going to be getting messages from the spiritual side in a variety of ways. So be aware, take time to get quiet and raise your vibration from one of the world of chaos and fear, which is so noisy. Intentionally raise your vibration by focusing on unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace, and you'll be able to hear from the spiritual realm in a very clear way. And you have the 5 of Swords. So Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your mentalities. So like with this King of Swords, it's like these thoughts that are coming in that are triggering emotions. You're able to really transform them. That's what the 5 does. And actually, right when I said that, the little timestamp on this recording was showing 555. So you definitely have a lot of change coming in with that. And here's the Ace of Swords that helps you see the capital T truths of the spirit world, and also gives you the ability to cut away those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you. So when we're talking about, having a lot of mental energy coming in, this is that review of it. It's you looking at these thoughts and these beliefs that you've been feeling kind of burdened by them. Because you can look at the 5 of Swords. The original tarot will show like one person standing close to us with holding a sword in their hand, which is normally us, right? And then you'll see the other swords laying on the ground and people walking away because they were devastated. They are tired of being defeated by you. And what that does is it shows us this conflict, where we're trying to win, where we have to prove that our small t truths of our ego are more truer than the small t truths of other people's egos. And so we're really good at pointing out and bullying others to the point where they're just like, I give up, I walk away, and we may have won the battle, but we lost the war, or we lost the relationship or the friendship or whatever it might be, because we were determined to be right and prove them wrong, and then we, in our mind, prove them wrong, but they just are like, well, I'm out because you're just stabbing me with this sword all the time. Why do I want to be around you? So there's this transformation that happens in this need to be right, in this allowing the questioning of our small t truths as we replace them with capital T truths, like one of the truths that this king brought, which was about balance, about bringing in love, about bringing in this light and not needing to be right, because capital T truths don't need to be defended and proven right. They just are. It's our small t truths of our ego, those beliefs that we have on that we think have to be, those supposed to be's, those should be's, those need to be's, all those expectations that if they aren't, maintained, it means I'm unlovable and rejectable. But that's like these capital T truths. We learn more about who we really are, and that we can't get rejected when we connect to that amazing love from above. And so there's this transformation that happens in your beliefs around that, and your awareness that real truths don't have to be defended, and you don't have to prove other people wrong. You just allow people to believe what they want to believe, and you get to choose what you want to believe. And your inner search about your capital T truths is what this is about as well. And I love it that you're getting messages from Spirit, which from Spirit, that's where you learn the capital T truths. And then this beautiful Cancer full moon hits, and the week after that full moon, you have the innocence of Pentacles. Pentacles are your outside world, and the innocence would be like the pages or sometimes the princesses in other tarot decks. And this is all about, you're going to be getting messages, because pages were the ones like, hear ye, hear ye. So you are going to get messages from the outside world. So you continue to get messages. So specifically, Spirit is bringing you confirmations, validations from the outside world. You ask for signs and symbols and answers. You're getting them. So that is beautiful there. It also is about new opportunities that are opening up in the outside world for you too. And that is beautiful, which makes sense that as you let go of more and more of this restriction of these thoughts and these beliefs, where you had this kind of thin viewpoint of like, answers have to come within this parameter, and this is how they have to come, and this is how it needs to happen, and when, and blah, blah, blah. That restricts so much of us. But when you're more open, and this is all about opening up your mind and opening up your belief about how things should be, have to be, when they need to come, you see new opportunities, and new opportunities come where they weren't there before because you were so restrictive in your thinking that you were limiting how answers could come, how new opportunities could come. And so this is definitely new opportunities opening up the week after as you question and you transform this way of thinking. Yeah, because here's the 5 of Pentacles, some more changes in believing. And I love this card because there's a message that, even though things aren't coming the way you think they should be, and you're not thinking about yourself the way you think you should be, you're still priceless. So the Pentacles is also about your worth and seeing things in a different way. So the 5, normally in the regular standard tarot, you'll see like it's snowy out and there's 2 people and they're both barefoot and one's wounded and has a crutch and the other one has a bandage on their head, and they feel abandoned. They feel like they're not worth anything and that no one is helping them. But there's also this giant stained glass window behind him that has the 5 pentacles in it, and you can even see in there's like these anchors that hold it, that are on the bottom of the coins. You can see how it forms anchors, and that's about your worth. It's about how you're defining yourself from the outside world. And this change that's happening is that you're looking at how other people treat you is what determines whether you're worth something or not. But the beautiful pricelessness that comes in is that stained glass window represents the creator, the universe, that, the spirit, the other side, the powerful beings of unconditional love and light. And it is telling us that our worth is based on that unconditional love. From the creator's standpoint, we are priceless because there's no conditions at all for its love for us. And if there's no conditions to gain it, there's no conditions to lose it, then we meet 100% of all those conditions, which there are 0. And so we are priceless. We are perfect in the eyes of the creator. And when we really zero in on that and we understand that our needs, our worth comes from the creator who has limitless resources and unconditional love for us, our whole life transforms. And we realize that people in the outside world, they are just the shipping company or the middlemen that bring us what we need, but our source is from the creator. And so with this transformation of thought and this transformation of worth, we really start seeing our whole life in a completely different way, which brings us into the second week after this full moon. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Wands is drive, ambition, aha, inspiration, our spiritual energy, our passion. And so with this new belief in ourselves, we suddenly start seeing the world in a completely different way. We no longer have all these expectations and thoughts and beliefs that we feel we need in order to be lovable, and that has all this burden on us. It's like all these supposed tos and shoulds are these dreams that have been given to us, that this is who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, and all that type of stuff. And you realize I don't have to live the dreams that other people gave me as their dreams, or they're like, this is your dream, and you take it when you're young and go, oh, okay, and you have no passion for it. So you wake up in the morning going, I have to do more towards that dream. But it's my dream, it's what I'm supposed to do. And with this realization, this transformation that you have, you realize what you truly want to do with your life. You realize what your true passion is, how you uniquely want to share your love with the world, your unconditional love with the world, your gift with the world in your own special way. And so that sparks this new passion where instead of waking up in the morning feeling dread, you wake up in the morning, you can't wait to get out of bed. You can't wait to start and taking steps towards your dream. Even if you have a regular job, you will probably wake up in the morning and go, oh, I'm going to do this before I go to work, and then after work I'm going to do this and this. And you're so excited about it that, your job becomes like you're not living to work. You're working to live your dream instead. And so this transformation happens, and you get this new just burst of energy and passion because of that. Yeah, so you had the King of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen does the same thing that the King does, in that they wield this Ace of Swords, which allows you to see, capital T truths. But instead of air, queens also bring in water. So this is the balance of heart and mind that comes in that we were talking about. So you're really getting that balance that comes in here in this second week after the full moon. And you're able to balance, you even have the Libra symbol right there, which is all about the balancing of that heart and that mind. And so you are having this beautiful connection of your emotions and your mind, and you're able to really focus in and come up with these plans on what you can do to make this, like apply this energy. Like, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it? You're just having all these beautiful thoughts come in that are also rooted in your love, in your heart, in your intuition. So you just have this beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming in with that. And again, this Ace of Swords allows you to cut away those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you, which, the Ten of Swords. So these are all those expectations and those thoughts and those beliefs that you've been trying so hard and investing so much energy in to have happen that it has exhausted you. But the 10 is endings and new beginnings. So this goes perfect with these two cards here, because as you end these thoughts and beliefs and cut them away with these Ace of Swords, all that energy you were using to maintain or trying to meet those expectations now comes back to you and allows you to put it towards your dream. It allows you to put it towards sharing that beautiful unconditional love inside of you, that gift that you have to give the world, that unique gift. You're able to share that in your own unique way, not the supposed to share it this way, should share it this way, need to share it this way, you must share it this way. You let that go and you're able to share it in this beautiful, beautiful way. So this Cancer full moon energy allows you to really, really hone in and transform things within your life. And it's a great opportunity to do so. So I love it, love it, love it. All right, all my Pisces, I'm going to leave the message there. I do want to let you know, in addition to these readings, I also do monthly readings for each zodiac sign, weekly energy updates by each of the elements, like water signs, fire signs, etc., and some other readings throughout the month. If you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you haven't done so already, if you click the subscribe button down below, that just makes this little notification bell pop up, and you click on that, and then you can set your setting to be notified immediately. Also, if you're enjoying these videos and want to help share the love, if you want to, for this video, give it a little thumbs up and click the like button. That just helps the mighty YouTube algorithm share these videos as recommended videos with other people as well. So never any expectation to do so, but if you feel so inclined, I would greatly appreciate that. All right, all my Pisces, just know as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing full moon experience, but I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And until then, you take care.